Welcome back to Whitt Acres. Today is March 12th and we're going to get a strawberry bed built inside my food forest. Alright, so I'm Cody. This is Echo. We're gardening at home. Let's go. So as you can see, where Puppy is demonstrating, I got a space cleared out of the wood chips down to the soil level. Now last year is the first year I spread wood chips on here, so it was just hard clay. It's actually nice to see that there's a little bit of darker soil underneath these wood chips. But what you want to do is scrape away all the wood chips, because you don't want to actually plant in the wood chips. Wood chips inside the soil will start stealing the nitrogen so they can break down, and you want the nitrogen for your plants. You don't want the wood stealing it. So I have, I think, 10 crowns of the white Carolina strawberry to plant, and this is about the size I'm going to be doing. About maybe 4x6, something like that. I have these 4x4s here because I just had them in the barn and I'm going to reuse them here. Over here I have some cardboard, which I'm going to lay down as the base layer. Keep all the weeds from coming up, if any weeds will come up. But first step's done, clear the area. Next step's going to be lay the cardboard in. Get a base layer of cardboard. This will actually break down, help feed the soil too. Puppy, you're going to have to move, bud. Alright, Puppy's going to stay there because I cleared a spot of cool soil for him, so he's laying in there. And then you got to measure out your sides. I have a 4x4 that's already this length, so that's the width of my bed. I'm going to go with that as the width, and then I'm going to lay 2 more down here so I can get my length and then make some cuts. And here we are. It's about the layout I'm going for. Get plenty of sun. Sun comes up over here, sets back here. So I have my red strawberry bed on that side, got my white strawberry bed on this side. That's the layout I'm going with. Might need a little bit more cardboard in there, but I'm not worried about that. So what I'm going to do is cut this end off, cut this end off, and cut that end off. That way this board will cap the 2 legs just like that board is, and I'll be ready to fill, because I'm not going to secure these in place. They really don't need it. There's not really anything going to be pushing on them or trying to move them. It's only 4 inches of soil depth, so it's not going to be pushing it out. So I have the wood chips tucked up against, and that'll hold it in place for all it needs. Alright, here's the raised bed for my white strawberries. I got all the boards cut. I just stuck them together, put the posts in there. All that's holding it together is the pressure of the wood chips and the soil. So there's no nails, screws, or glue in here. What I put in is a base layer, probably 3 or 4 inches of topsoil. And then I had a little bit of mushroom compost left over from last year. Topped it off with a good heavy inch of mushroom compost. So now it's ready to put in the strawberries. Okay, so I just made a layout about 12 inches in between each one. I made a little divot with my hand because the ground's real soft and easy to work with. And then what I did was plug them in place, backfill, and cover with straw on the end to protect them from the frost. It wasn't very hard. We'll see how they grow this year. Good. Subscribe down below, follow along so you can see how these white pine berries grow, and we'll see what they taste like. Alright, that's all on this one. We'll see you on the next one.